Hi Taurus, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your mid-month money and career tarot reading for the month of November 2021. I feel like you have a lot going on, a lot of stress involved in your situation, difficult energies to deal with, trying to keep that fire lit. Okay, I knocked out the Queen of Wands from the deck we're using. All right, very relevant to your reading. Okay, we'll keep her out. Trying to keep yourself positive, optimistic, keep your vibes high as you accomplish a lot. Okay, I have a very busy schedule. So I'll take a deep breath. And now I do want to thank you so much for joining me. Keep in mind this is general, so take what resonates, don't stress over what doesn't. Allow yourself to check out the other placements within your chart for more messages, even your Mars placement. I didn't mean to say it that way. If you're looking to book a personal reading with myself, don't forget to shoot down to the description box where you'll see the options, pricing, in my email. Just reach out and I'll get that started for you, okay? Donations are also more than accepted. You'll see the PayPal link in the description box as well, okay? Wow, I'm finding it very difficult to breathe in the beginning of your reading. Bear with me. A lot of energy surrounding me at this time. But anyways, as well, what else was I going to say? That's it. Let's get started. For my lovely Tauruses. Mid-November, money and career. If you're here to hear about a Taurus, be a little bit nosy, you're more than welcome to join to listen in. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I feel like especially the third week of the month is going to be a bit anxious. Okay. It's interesting because as soon as I started to pull the cards, I'm feeling a lot less anxious, but I do feel like, again, the third week will be a bit on edge. An underlying focus on love, okay? And I mean love, you know, relationships, dating, stuff like that. But also, you need to ask yourself, do you love what you do for work? All right, I feel like some of you will say yes to a certain extent. Other people, energies, maybe even customers, clientele make it difficult to maintain that love and passion when it comes to what you do on a day-to-day basis for work, okay? Do you really love what you invest your money in at this time? Page of Wands. You need to throw away any lack of hope or certain stresses that are weighing you down at this time, because I feel like you have a very hefty schedule to attain to. Page of Wands. The Chariot, yeah, I feel like you have no choice but to begin the second half of the month hopping on that chariot and going after what you deserve, what you need to accomplish at this time. A big to-do list, a lot of tasks required of you for your job, for your career. All the meanwhile, some of you running a side business or have a side hustle or a second job you need to take care of, right? This is now coming through as a fresh start. A lot of you Tauruses do desire, you know, being pushed by the universe to hop on that chariot and make it happen in one way, shape, or form. Even if you can't see it fully come to be in this second half of the month. You know, start planning for it, start desiring it, manifesting it. And that way, in the upcoming months, you can start to see it come to be. That could be something you want to invest your money in or a new job in one way, shape, or form. Four of Pentacles. There's a desire for a lot of you, I have Taurus in my Mars, so this is relevant, to have a bit of control or more control when it comes to your work and when it comes to how things transpire, or maybe when it comes to other people you work with, how they do the job, you know, how they create or develop. Very interesting. All the meanwhile, it's a lot of action, a lot of movement this second half of the month, this month in general, but feeling a bit emotional, a bit depleted from all you have going on, even outside of work. Two of Cups. It feels like there is a connection within your work environment where it's necessary. You do need to sort of be on good terms with them, but they piss you off or they rub you the wrong way, or you want to control how they do things. All right, it feels like it could be more than one person in your work environment, but it could just be one person in particular. Sorry, there are sirens in the background. Five of Pentacles. You finish up or make your way to finish up the third week of the month and you feel as if you don't fit in fully within a work situation, or you could just simply be stressing over your finances, or both. Feeling like you overspent in the previous months, or just feeling as if you could be seeing a lot of fives, right? There's a door that you need to walk through moving forward, but you don't feel like it's the right time, or you don't feel like you have the opportunity just yet. I'm here to tell you that it's around the corner, and if that message was meant for you, you'll know that right off the bat. It'll resonate for you. It'll just click. Okay? That was a bit abrupt, and you might feel as if certain energies, noise within your work environment, whether you work from home or within a work setting, it just feels like people need to relax. Someone, very much like I started the reading, that could have been more so someone else's energy that you work with is can't breathe or just like stresses, and it's like even if they don't try to come or don't fully come off that way, you might be super empathic, and therefore you're picking up on that energy. Okay, and so it's like you need to, or trying to tell them to relax, but you kind of can't. You're not in that position, or you just don't want to make things worse. Some people just like take a deep breath, Justice and the Hermit, both major arcana, okay? So it feels like a major transforming second half of the month for you. But at the same time, just it might feel like not a lot's moving, but you do have a lot of success coming to be. Wanting to spend time alone thinking about your Libra placements or placement or a Libra in your life. Wanting justice, but also wanting to spend time alone. Wanting to see success within your career, but wanting to just be by yourself because people are annoying or just too much. Thinking back to a Tower moment or expecting one in the upcoming months. This came out in Leo's reading. I would watch that reading if you resonate with that, or if you have Leo in your chart. Very interesting. It's like your stresses over your money or the situation that you don't feel like you fit in with completely becomes more and more apparent as you spend time alone towards the end of the third week. Page of Cups. So you begin these last week of the month, the fourth week, and you're glowing. Something takes place between the stressed out sort of needing my alone time, thinking about your justice, and endings coming to be part of the third week of the month. I feel like you take care of yourself, you work out, you rest, you kind of get your emotions together, clean it up in that sense, and you're glowing. Or you just wake up on the right side of the bed. Being aligned with the Page of Wands, I don't feel like people will be less annoying, but I feel like you do a better job of coping with it, right? Or coping with your anxiety or the energies you're absorbing at this time. I feel the need to say don't stress over your money. Things are going to improve or just not be as bad as they were in the past. You might be consistently reminded by Spirit in the universe of bad financial past situations or in a bad financial investment or a good one that just kind of fell flat or left you with other difficulties. Don't stress it, all right? It's coming up for a reason, probably to remind you not to make a similar choice moving forward or to sort of be smart with your money. But don't expect the worst. A very Five of Cups feeling, okay? You could find yourself feeling a bit spacey to begin the last week of the month as well. You're in the middle of a conversation with your boss or your coworkers or clientele customers, and you're just like, wow, where the hell did I just drift to? Maybe the ideal job for yourself or a vacation. The King of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles, okay? I do feel like you're glowing, you're feeling more confident, thinking about new beginnings, fresh starts, where you want to invest your money moving forward. I feel like you're being smarter when it comes to your finances, all right? Not wanting to, you might be coming off a bit stingy. I feel like, but then again, it's following a period where you spent too much or made sort of not the best financial choices, okay? But you're given a gift of abundance. You might get more money than you expect, or you get paid for the amount of work you've been putting in. It's just like, it takes a weight off your shoulders. It just makes you feel better. It just gives you that bit of comfort that you need at this time. Keeps you moving forward, kind of relights that fire too with the Knight of Cups to stay passionate, all right? You might find that you're the most creative when it comes to solutions in your work environment. You might find that you have to come up with creative solutions for your business. You might not have a lot of time, to get done what you need to. It's kind of squeezing in time, like, this is my side business, this channel, and I'm doing this before a night shift or, sometimes in the middle of the night or after work. Right? The Empress, there's something you truly want to give birth to, but I feel like you're going through a very stressful period of your life where you're giving yourself a headache when it comes to the desire of giving birth to it, okay? Don't stress it. Divine timing is at play. You can't force it to happen sooner than it's meant to. And I know you don't want to hear that, but it's just the reality of the situation. But interesting, because the Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups are the two in this deck that have a glowing aspect about them around the individual, okay? So I feel like just pretty much the entire fourth week of the month, you'll be glowing. People will notice that. It's going to attract more business, more success to you. I just smiled pretty big when I held up these two cards. I feel like you're being very creative, very strategic, very analytical when it comes to a leap of faith you want to take moving forward. Trying to lighten your load. You might even be minimalizing the materialistic things in your life, doing a bit of a spring cleaning regardless of the time of year for you. But being aligned with the Four of Pentacles, don't try to control things again. It feels like a very relevant message for the middle of both weeks, okay? Justice for the second time. And the Justice card came out to clarify the Five of Pentacles, which is aligned with this. It feels like the scales are starting to balance out for you in a beautiful way. It may not fully feel like it because you have so much going on or so much stress or just a lot more difficulties than meet the eye than other people can sort of see. You might share too much. Be careful, especially towards the end of the month. Think twice before sharing certain parts of your personal life with your coworkers, your boss, stuff like that. Is a good reminder for myself, okay? Allowing yourself to keep the hope alive when it comes to achieving this level of justice, balancing out those scales for yourself. It's been a long time coming, and it feels like December is going to be a very, very successful month for you. Can't wait to do your money career read for that. But there's a reminder to expect the best, to realize you do fit in to a certain extent. And if you don't fit in a situation, it's a blessing in disguise. It's a push to move to bigger and better things, okay? To ask yourself once again, where you're most passionate and what you actually love when it comes to your career and where you invest your money, okay? And allow yourself to remember that if you have to be the Queen of Swords and adjust who and what's in your life and where your money's going, then do so, okay? In a very mature, calm, cool, and collected way, as you're reminded that justice is on your side. Beautiful. So I hope this reading was truly helpful. I hope you have the most amazing rest of the month, and I'll definitely see you next time. Bye, Taurus.